Hey guys, Mr. T here, just doing a quick video on the cosine rule. It's useful for solving any triangles in the following two situations. Either finding the third side of a triangle when you know two sides and the included angle, which is the angle between those sides. Or two, the other situation is finding an angle when you know all three sides of a triangle. Their length, sorry. So the cosine rule below applies for any triangle with sides and angles labeled thusly. So as always, the angles are labeled capital letters and the lowercase letters are the sides opposite each of those angles or across from them. So the cosine rule is this. C squared, so the length of side C squared is equal to the length of side A squared plus the length of side B squared minus 2 times by A times by B times by the cos of the angle or the cosine of the angle C. It's quite long, uses squares, but you apply it, you'll get the right answer. So we're going to use it for this first example here. Find the length of side C in the triangle below. Do we have the situation of two known sides and an included angle? Yes, so we can use it to find the side length of C. So C squared equals A squared. It doesn't matter which side you decide is A or B, just be consistent with it. The only thing that you have to be consistent with is that the sides are opposite their angle. So this angle 37 is going to be the cosine C thing that we're dealing with here. That is opposite the side that we're trying to find. That's the strict thing. So I'm going to make A, just the one on the left, 11 squared. I'm going to make B, the one on the right, which is 8 squared, minus 2 lots of A, which is 11, times by B, which is 8, times by the cosine of C, which is 37 degrees. C squared is equal to 11 squared. I'm going to need the calculator for the cosine anyway. So 11, 121 plus 64 minus 2 times 11 times by 8, 176 cos 37 degrees. C squared is 121 plus 64. 185 minus 176 cos 37 degrees. C squared is 185. Do that. Minus 176 cos 37. So C squared is 44.44, etc. I'm going to leave it in the calculator, find the square root of it. So C, well, I'll show the working of this actually, 44.44015023, etc. It goes on forever. So C is going to be 6.67, whatever units in length. So there's no units indicated in this question, so I'm just going to leave it at units. 6.67. Find the angle C in the triangle below. Do we have a situation that we can use the cosine rule? Do we know all the sides? Yes, so we can use the cosine rule to answer this. Now, some books will give you the rearranged formula, but I'd just rather use the formula. One formula for all situations. Fill it in and then rearrange algebraically later. So the only important thing, so I'll actually write it again. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos C. Just double check that I wrote that correctly. You just have to be aware that the angle is opposite side C. So that's 8 in this case. 8 squared is equal to 5 squared plus 9 squared. Take 2 lots of 5 times by 9. Cosine of C. 8 squared. So all I've done is fill in the formula. I'm going to work out as much as I can and then rearrange at the end to find cosine of C. So 8 squared is 64. 5 squared is 25. 9 squared is 81. Minus 2 times 5 is 10 times by 9, 90. cos C 64 is equal to 81 plus 25 is 106 minus 90 cos C. The opposite of positive 106 is negative 106, so 64 take 106 is negative 42 is equal to negative 90 cos C. To get rid of the multiplication by negative 90, I need to divide by negative 90. So cos C is going to be negative 42 over negative 90. C is going to be inverse cosine of negative 42 over negative 90, which is going to cancel out to be 42 over 90 because it's a negative divided by negative. You're going to have 62.18 degrees to 2 decimal points. So that is an example of using the formula in that form that I've given it to you in, filling it in with the correct information, solving what you can, and then rearranging to find the unknown. That is all that you need to know about the cosine rule. Hopefully that helps you out, and I will see you on the next video.